Donald Trump has spent the last 18 months wasting American tax dollars chasing unicorns. Now, of course, that is in fact a metaphor. It is a metaphor used to describe a fantasy. But Trump has spent millions and millions and millions of dollars, mostly in secret, right? Government agencies that he is now in full control of, launching investigation after investigation into the 2020 presidential election, which of course occurred nearly 6 years ago. But because Donald Trump is so committed to the big lie, we now have a special White House task force being run by a right-wing election denier, John Solomon, who's a right-wing media personality that Trump has now put in charge of this. And they swear that soon, very soon, we're going to be releasing some documents that show there was some sort of thing that happened in the 2020 presidential election that probably means Donald Trump actually won it. This thing they're going to release includes the results of investigations from the CIA, the National Security Agency, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, the FBI, and the DOJ. Now, what's funny about that is all of these 5 government agencies have been independently investigating this on Donald Trump's orders. We have wasted so much time, so much money, so much energy and effort to investigate something that we already know is not real. They may as well have spent the money trying to figure out how the digestive tract of a Bigfoot works, because that's just as real as we're all looking into election fraud. Tulsi Gabbard has been telling us for over a year that they're about to release some stuff. Remember that? That actually started last summer with Tulsi Gabbard. Like, we found so much stuff, and here it comes, everybody. Where, Tulsi? Where? We have heard it from Kash Patel. Oh, we've got so much, and we're going to release it in just a minute here. If you'll excuse me, it's happy hour, though. I got to get out of here. Nothing. Because there is nothing. Voter fraud does, in fact, exist, right? It's not a thing that is completely made up. However, you're probably more likely to be struck by lightning while winning the lottery in the United States than to actually find somebody committing in-person voter fraud. Most of the cases of voter fraud from the 2020 election, and, we're talking about just a handful because there weren't many at all, most of them were actually conservative MAGA fucks using a family member's mail-in ballot to cast an extra ballot for Donald Trump. They did it for their dead mothers. They did it for siblings. They did it for their spouses. And yes, I have talked about, you can go through, look at the archives of this channel on YouTube. I talked about every time it happened. And every single instance that we found from 2020 was conservatives. I think there was actually one leftist who did it, but it's only because they didn't know they weren't allowed to do it. But yeah, that is what we know about election fraud. So if Donald Trump does want to release a report saying, look at how many of my supporters loved me so much that they voted twice, I wish everybody could vote twice, then so be it. But if you're going to try to convince Americans that there was actually widespread voter fraud and that you were in fact technically serving your 3rd term in office, then that's going to be a pretty hard sell for most of the public. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.